Hello and welcome back to Against the Storm. As we left the last episode, we were just starting a storm drizzle, or stormy year 2, and we also are in the middle of a timed order where we cannot fell any trees, which works out kind of well in this biome. It's a little tougher potentially in some others, but in this one it's not bad because unless we run out of coal, which we just have, and wood, which we have not yet, then we're fine to make it through the storm, or make it through the time allotted. We can't buy any wood yet. We got 2 minutes left on it. We could spend one of these to reroll, but I don't think I need to. And we're just gonna go ahead and build things and see what happens. We are mining coal here, though, so I can probably force that in. Everybody's resolve is low, though, which is not good because I don't really have anything to sacrifice. And we've already pulled the woodcutters out, so we can't reduce our hostility that way. But the issue, I think, at least in part, is this one. Yes, it is. So as soon as this gets done in 16 seconds, the hostility should come down, and hopefully everybody's resolve will come up. Or not go down as far, or whichever. And then we're going to run this, too. Come on, go faster. Oh, that's a big change. Went from hostility 5, I think it was, to hostility 1. That's a big change. That's because it was 8 times 45, I think is what it said. 8, yeah, 8 times 45. That's, yeah, basically 4 levels, so that makes sense. I do want to run this. We could actually do... Oh, we already put everybody in other jobs, so never mind. We can't do that. You're still waiting on things. That's fine. This here, we can get over here and kind of ready to go. For eventual walliness here. And I don't know that we're going to open any, at least any danger or forbidden glades this season because of not really being able to prep the trees. Plus, also, I don't want to open very many in this playthrough anyway because of this. So, yeah, we'll just have to play that kind of by ear. We did do the tear this down or the burn this down thing, so it'll go away. We won't get to keep it. Drizzle started, of course. Cornerstones. Generous gifts. I always like this one. Because we do gain hearth levels, and then we get more stuff. So is a good one. I think it's even better than the amber, because you get the random stuff you can use, and then you can trade what you don't want to use, or can't use, or whatever. 2 abandoned caches. Every 2 abandoned caches give you +1 in global resolve. This could be good to counteract that. At the moment, we only have 1 on the ground, I think. Click on it and find out. Yes. We would potentially find more, but I don't know that it's going to be all that worth it. And I never really, ever since I kind of did the math on this, I never really got that one. So I think I'm going to go generous gifts, because like I said, I like that one. And then as soon as we get some more people in here, which I also wanted to take a look at, trades, I'll take a look at a thought on that. I mean, trades, we could trade out some leather. We are not getting it anywhere, I don't think. Mushrooms are also proprietary. We could sell some coal, but we don't really have any. It is at least a good deal. And then insects, no. Yeah, no. Coats, no, because we can't make them, and no. What I want to look at with the people is, or talk about, is I totally forgot that I could swap in a frog here and get people faster, which actually might be more useful. So let's do that, and I think everybody will be fine with the choice, but that way we can get this here and then get another group in a little bit. 4 or 3, I think 4 is the answer to that. We could use more frogs. This will give us frogs. We could use a lot more frogs, but that's okay. Actually, 2 is not a bad plan right now with the singular frog house. We're still clearing this out? Yeah, but we could potentially throw a couple of people at it this way. Still don't touch your woodcutters, Wally. Although I could touch them slightly by moving them around. That one I'll leave there to take out those trees, though. Old Farluff is here. Let's see, you sell planks. We'll definitely buy those. No wood, but we will buy stone. I need to be careful with this since we haven't been cutting stone in a while, but we can do it. We can also sell you some bricks. What do we want from you? Let's see. Kind of meh. Not gonna lie, kind of meh. But we could at least do that. That's not a bad deal. I think let's just do that. can at least get those planks so we don't have to make any for a long time. Someone suggested also that I might want to have a second one of these at some point, and that's a great plan because making all 3 of the building materials in the same building, sometimes you need more than 2 workers on that. So we can take a look at that too. Close that, close this. Where are we at? 139. Yeah. They really don't give you much wiggle room on this. If you make a mistake, you're screwed, basically. Anywhere but the very, very, very beginning. I do want to move this house over here for aesthetic reasons. You're doing that. Let's see. We don't have a farm yet. Need one. We've built all those buildings. We need to build this distillery. Actually, I could probably just put you over there instead and put the distillery up right in here. Might as well. We got people, got things to do here. 33 seconds. We're going to need to find where I've stuck all those beavers so we can pull them back out again. A couple in the mine. That might be a good plan. Could potentially take some out of the workshop, although I should swap in some lizards where I have beavers at. Leaving one in the rain mill makes sense. The field kitchen could get reset. We don't really need provisions yet. If you're leaving, that's fine. There's a few places I can pull them out of and then put lizards in their places. I think the mine being the last one. Probably the wise thing to do. Wood is expensive right now. We have plenty, though. The only thing that's a good deal is biscuits, which the beavers would like. You want to sell me $11.40 worth of biscuits for 9. Let's buy them. The beaver's happy for once. Oh, you're bored in here. Well then, pull one of you out. And we can turn this in. And let's start pulling out some of... They're swapping out, rather, some of these guys. So, lizard here. Lizard there. Lizard there. There. 7 beavers available, so that would be fine. Let's do that. Let's move this over here out of the way someplace. And also move this one, same. Although I don't know if that's where they'll stay permanently, but that's fine too. And then in here, we'll make ale, at least eventually. Oh, did we unlock? We did, good. Make ale. That's the only recipe we have of it. And we're going to start getting grain here in a bit, but we don't have any vessels just yet, so not yet on that one. Incense, let's see. Probably the scales. Like that, maybe, because we got scales coming from the trees, so definitely use coal, because that's coming from the trees. And there's not much available for you to pickle, but go ahead and pickle. Oh, we don't have any vessels. Never mind. Let's see. Incense is good for the frogs. Let's wait on it. I'm not going to put anybody in there yet. You're bored here, too, because I just bought a whole bunch of biscuits. Pull you up. Did I put anybody in here? I did not. Let's do that. And this is bricks, which we should probably move over here. Although, wait, where's a good hearth spot in this direction? Way over here. Actually, that's not bad. We should take out those few trees there that we need to take out, put a hearth in here, and not have this here, after all. Put it back here. Maybe move this too, then. That's actually a pretty good spot. Put a frog in here, maybe? Let's see, flour, we can have at the rain mill. Copper, smelting, we can do that here. We do have copper, I don't want to smelt the scales. And I don't want to use clay, I want to use bricks here. Leave that, no wait, leave that off. Never mind. So let's take bricks out of this one. Return the stone you have. Oop. And let's put in a frog in here. Yeah, productivity would be good. And move the bricks down there. Back to that hearth conversation. It was going to go right there. So let's put a warehouse in their house. And then a road would go here. And we'll bring somebody down to chop that out as soon as they finish what I... As soon as this one finishes what I have them on. We have enough beavers. We could actually do this and get that one done. Alright, good. You chopped those. Come on over here. And take out... something like that. Choices, choices. Let's see. We got a little bit better jerky recipe here, but not worth it. Pottery might be useful if we get a decent amount of clay coming in. Otherwise, it's a service building. Let's see. Public performances. Guild house +1 resolve for selling stuff. We should probably do that one. And the tavern is +3 resolve flat. I think we should do this one. It's not as good of a payoff right away, but it'll be a better payoff later. And it sells stuff that the frogs and the beavers like, which is fine. Not necessary, but fine. And this would be just beavers. Oh, beavers and frogs as well. But I think this one's more scalable. It's not as good right now, but we should probably be able to get to 225 amber worth of sales at least. Whereas this one would cap at that point. We could go beyond it with this, so that's, I think, worth it. Try to put up someplace, maybe right in here. Yeah, right in there. Probably will take out these trees here too once we get these ones cleaned up. View over. Oh, let's see. We got some lizard houses up. We could use 2 more of them. Given what they take to build, I think that's a good one to do. And then, actually, we could do some beaver houses. Now would be a good time to do some beaver houses, I should say. Let's put up a couple at least. Let's unfavor and turn this in. Oh, that gets us the lumber mill as well. I could put that in there, I suppose. Or we could put it like here. If I trimmed a tree there. Let me borrow you. Come over here. Give me a little trim. Good, they're working on that. Yeah, a couple beaver houses. How's the order situation here? 2 tablets. Maybe we'll find some. And 3 glades. We'll probably open 3 glades. It might be small glades, but 3 glades. 20 pottery every time we discover a new glade. After that, 2 alpha essence and some tools, or keep frogs above 26. You get a bonus to stone production, a bunch of frogs, and some wine. The tablets are what worries me about this one, so let's do this one. Building to level 2, mine building to level 2. That we could easily do, and deliver some copper to get some bonus to copper production, some tools, and some sea marrow. Stormwater and rain engines, or build a bunch of stuff. This would get us something we can't entirely use, though. I don't think I need this one, because I'm not going to build barrels with them taking planks. So I think I'm going to do this first one, and if I'm going to do that, then I need to come over here and turn off the copper smelting. Let you deliver that copper you've got in your hands there. Maybe. Where are you coming from? Way over there? Weird. Oh, because this wasn't built yet. Okay. Oh, and now you're bored because we don't need bricks. Alright. I might change you around then. Oh, you're bored in here because we don't need flour. Should I do some scrolls? Maybe. Yeah. Oh, yeah, we should do some paste, too. Fish head paste. Go ahead and do some scrolls and the paste. Since you're bored now. That'll work. What about you? Oh, we could use that plant fiber, too, but I don't really have any workers. What about you? We already talked about you. Soon, but not yet. Smokehouse, cookhouse. Who likes porridge here? Frogs. And biscuits would be just the beavers. Stamping mill. That's the thing we have, so we don't need another one. And the press. Oil, flour, and paste. I don't feel like I need that either. I think this is a reroll. I mean, I could take this for the better biscuits and the porridge. I don't think so. Let's re-roll. Scribe. Ranch? Maybe. Alchemist hut. Who likes tea? None of these people like tea. Wine could be good, though. Clothier. That would give us coats for the beavers. Still need a boot recipe, though. Water skins. We have a bit of a pile of crystallized dew, so we could use it for something. I think the coats might be good enough to take the clothier. Yeah, let's do it. We might make some water skins too, especially if we get something decent in for them. This needs to move back now. And we put in the lumber mill here. Turn planks off here. Send that back. Ooh, good deal on wood. Should buy it, even though I don't need it. Good deal's a good deal. Good deal. Alright, so we're saving up copper for this. That'll take very little time. Oh, that was a good timing on that. Everything else is kind of crap. Be a while before we need more biscuits. You know what I didn't do? This, because last season was a bust. We could... Oh, wow, we could do that. Yeah, let's just do that. Coal. Getting a lot from the trees. That might be worth it. Not going to sell planks. Not going to sell planks. All right, so 232. That's 282 to 4. That's a little bit more than a 33% markup. This one up here is 203, so that's 253 to 3. That's even less of a markup. So let's go with that. Not the biscuits. Okay, so let's do like 2 of these. I got 1 builder. Oh, you're bored. Let's put you over here and get you back to work. Ooh, maybe. Guess there. Get rough. Move you down here. Oh, wait. It fits. There we are. We got more people. That's good. Good timing. 5 or 4. Well, I like numbers, so we'll go with 5. And let's get the hearth on the queue here. We can fit it now. And we can do a bit of wood, or road. Yeah, wood. Bit of road building. That claims that it's dangerous, so I shouldn't do it. And then... I'll put somebody in here now. Yeah, let's put you in there. It's gonna take them a while to build up that copper, but that'll be alright. We should consider maybe... Oh, wait. Z. No. Tab. There we go. Trade route. This one. And now you're bored there. Let's make a little bit of room up here. Like that. One more for you, and then I want you to do this. I will almost certainly open that glade up. Even though it's dangerous later. It's still all the same deals. This could use 3 people. I do happen to have 3 people. I think I'll do 1 of each, though, for fun. Pottery I must have picked up someplace. Wasn't paying attention to where I got it from. We can't make it, so I'm not going to take it. Clay, we're getting a little bit of it from the copper mine. That's a good enough deal. I think I should take one. Let's see. Fabric we could sell. 270 and 2 to that. That's almost 100% markup. This here, 168.1 is not a good deal. Go with like, probably just 2 of these. Means you'll get back to work on making more fabric. Fabulous. And I want to put one of these in here. Forced to build. Yeah, I can see at the grain mill. Alright, frogs need another house. Would be useful. Those are houses are getting built. End up pulling some of those guys out, most likely. And, use more beaver houses then, too. Need more builders. Actually, if I pull just one of them out, that fixes a lot of things. This got done. You can move up here then. Continue your little work. And it also gives me 2 builders. Let's see. Oh, yeah, the butcher's board. Oops. Oof. Roots are hard to come by, too. Leave that turned on. Maybe we'll find some more of them. Making grain oil. No, let's switch to fish head oil. And this, that's fine. Send the grain. Nope. Never mind. Jerky's good. Tubers are good. 2 of you are bored because you didn't have anything to make skewers out of. Okay, what about you? Crowded houses, that's a good one to do with frogs, always. So that wouldn't be bad. Mist piercers could be nice, especially if I don't want to open very many dangerous or forbidden glades. That would be really nice because then I could see what I'm getting before I get them. Small distillery, gain 4 crystallized dew for every 20 resin produced. We're not producing resin as far as I know. Yeah, I don't see it. So I don't think we're producing resin. We'd have to get a tree farm thingy. Standardized set of rules. Education increases global production speed. Oh, because we're making scrolls, so we have some education going on. Or we had some scrolls, whichever one it is. That wouldn't be bad, but I think I should do mist piercers here for the reasons. Over here, trades. Somewhere I got some packs of building material. Wait, did I leave that turned on wherever those are made? Clothier, cobbler. I did. Probably don't need those on full time. Yeah. Clothier I haven't built yet. Right? Right, I should probably get that built. Clothier, cobbler, and then it's the other thing. Okay. I don't necessarily want to trade those, but it's also a 33% markup, so I could. We're making them out of brick also, so it's probably worth it to do. No to the mushrooms. That's almost a 33% markup. This here is the same deal as the other one. Yeah, so we should do a couple of those. Let's go ahead and flip like 2 or 3 of these even. Unpause for like 4 seconds here. Repause for like 4 seconds here. How many of those do I have? Only 3. We need a worker in here. Oof. Alright, well, I will do 3 to one of them. Wait, who do I want? Timberhurst or Flamestead? You need 3, you need 5. Let's do this one. Trader sometime soon, I assume? Yeah, 15 seconds. You up there. Closer to your work site, and welcome in. So you sell coal, we could take that. You don't sell wood, you don't sell planks. You don't buy stone. Turkey, we could probably flip some skewers if we wanted. We are making them though. Biscuits, same thing, but these would be better because we're making them at a crappier level. Pie, although I don't know how much more skewers are going to be able to make, so maybe we should just do that. Pie we don't have a recipe for yet, and we could really use it. Same thing with pickled goods, where we don't have much to pickle, so it wouldn't hurt to take some of these as well. Let's just take them all and we'll see what we want to knock down there. Oh, you will buy bricks though. Here, you can have some bricks. This, I could probably get by with passing on the coal. Let's take these down to 30 though, because I don't want to spend that much money on food. And let's add in 30 of these. And then I will probably just balance this. Ouch. Take this down by 2. Or take this up by only 1. Alright. Whatever. Works for me. And then down here. Wine for ale production. We're going to produce ale at the distillery. We do not have at present a wine recipe, so that wouldn't be a bad idea, because we do have 2 that like wine. So let's do that. Builder carried, villagers on roads. It's fine. No, go, and what do we have here? Ooh, I don't feel like I need that wood. This is amusing. This is always amusing. Vegetables, not a good deal, but it's a better deal on credit. But I don't feel like I need... Well, I could pickle them, and I could skewer them. I could skewer them. So you should probably set like that. And the pickles were here. Yeah. And I do have vessels now. Pottery. So I should turn both of those on. Yeah. Alright. We have Miss Piercers, right. Oh, there's a ranch in there. Well, I've been toying with getting a ranch, so we could do that. Open vault. We just forget what these things do, so since we can look it up, let's look it up. Events, open vault. Let's see. You want 30. We have some oil, and that would give us hostility. Or you want 15 fabric or bricks to basically get nothing out of the deal. So I think I'm going to go with that option with the oil. And let's open this up. We'll do it right in here, I guess. Boom. And your friend over here. There. I have... no. I need to get some more bricks in. More bricks made, I should say. Which you should be doing right in here. Good. Oh, deliver those, please. We need a hearthkeeper for this, but we also don't need it until we're ready to put housing here, so we'll wait. Open vault, we know about this stuff. Why am I reading it again? And we were going to do this one. We'll get some dye, some coal, and some scales. I need more workers. Where's the workers at? 3 minutes. Let's pull you. I'd like to pull one more. Maybe one of the miners. Yeah, I'll pull one of the miners. That'll do. Let's go. And we're just going to do this. Open this place up. And then we'll look at, clearance water geyser. Drizzle water geyser. Clearance water geyser. Clay, copper, wheat. Sea marrow, algae, coal. Wheat, fish, copper. I think this one first. Can I sell any of these now? Can. Let's do like 3 more. want to do a ridiculous amount, but we'll do like 3 more. Chop, chop. Alright, y'all are working. Good. Yeah, lots of roads to build. We could use some workers. We could also use some housing, which we're working on for the frogs right there. 2 minutes left on the thing. And we're definitely going to rebuild this because we can use those things. Especially since I've been toying with it for a while, as I said. That's a good haul. Oh, that's a real good haul right there. That one we'll clean out too. I think I'll buy this grain. Because we can use it for flour as well as ale. You're bored over here now. Alrighty. I'll wait on that to remind myself next season. Trappers are bored, and there's nothing for them to do. Sad. Pull you out. Oh, wait a minute. You are still working on those herbs, and we have big herbs over here. How much more do you have left on this patch of herbs? 8 nodes. All right, go ahead and finish it up. That's fine. Guess I missed a tree right there. Although I probably should take these out so we can put more housing in here. Once we get this group of people in, 6 or 4, 25 or 6 to 4. Let's do this and that. I don't have enough for them, but it's okay. I didn't do the big houses, so we'll take care of that. Let's put a lizard in there. And the rest of them, I think, need to just do building. Did I enable scrolls someplace? Grain mill? Yes, it did. You might need some help with all those recipes. Let's see. Let's put, swap this one instead. I don't want to interrupt the event here. And I think, well, maybe it doesn't, as long as one of them is still working. I missed a tree or two right there. Alrighty. Clearance time. Maybe. I probably shouldn't. Oh, we're gonna get some copper going, so maybe. We started making. We haven't built the clothier yet, so no. We could part with this. It's actually a decent enough deal. Maybe I should. And we're gonna start getting some meat in. Well, I must be getting it from something else. What am I getting meat from? Oh, I'm getting a steady supply of meat. That's right. Let's do like 2 of these. And I'll leave that alone. Forgot about the steady supply of meat. In that case, I should probably turn this off. And force you to not use the bugs there, because I can use the bugs for other things. Not that we have any left, but when we have them, I can use them for other things. Alright, there we go. There we go. We built stuff fast. Build those 2 houses, please. Let's put up some decoration. At least to start with a park. I'm gonna move all the lizards over here for right now. I mean, that's technically only 8 of the lizards, not all of them. But at least that gets us some distribution into here once we get the park up. Sit on that for a minute just to remind myself, and then this. And do that. I'll grow, I'm not going to grow meat here, but I'll grow the eggs and the leather. All right, cannery. Ooh, that's interesting. I don't get that one very often. Smokehouse, no, we turned it down before. Although the pottery would be nice, I'd rather get pottery from somewhere else. I'd rather get the bakery. Dye, ale, and wine. Ranch. I think maybe, well, the cannery, let's see. Who likes paste? Just frogs. Wine would be frogs and beavers, and upgraded biscuits would take care of the beavers. This would add wine in as well. It would boost the dye production. Let's do the cannery. And also put up the other thing that I keep forgetting about. Let's see. Where to put these? Do like that. And also the clothier. Oh, move you like that with the clothier on this side. Because that puts this arrow closer to the storage. Although this one isn't very close, but, you know. Do a little road here. Look at that. Let's see, you, no meat. Leather, we can use algae if we have it. But I think we'll do that. And then eggs, same. Maybe like that. And let's put a couple of lizards in there. And another order. Value of goods sold, and 130 units of rainwater and engines. Team villagers coded? No, I don't think so. 8 rain engines. Deliver 150 of each of those rainwaters. To get a tavern, steady supply of ale. +1 to resolve under the effect of ale. The 8 rain engines mean we need to make a crap ton of pipes. Yeah. These take 4 pipes each. I have at present 8, so that's 2 of them worth. And then the pipes are going to take 3 to make 2. So I'll need to make 6 times 4, which is 24, which is 12 batches. 12 times 3 is 36. I don't want to risk that. Let's not do that. Do that either. So let's do this one. Because I'm not making copper right now because I'm saving it for this whenever it actually freaking happens. Am I spending copper at something right now? Nope. Just clicked the wrong button there. I'm not. Okay. I think it's turned off, by the way. Let's see. Paste I have turned on at the rain mill, I think. Turn that off. Send back this. And also cancel that. Turn on fish head paste here. Wine. We don't have any berries, but we can make reed wine. Let's do the reed wine and that at whatever you want. And then biscuits for sure here. Herb biscuits would be the best choice because we have herbs and we have more herbs. We have all kinds of herbs. And then I had biscuits also at the field kitchen, which I don't think I have. Oh, I do have on, but I don't have any work in there. So we'll take the stuff back. Back. Do I need the field kitchen anymore? Nope. 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 And nope. You're a goner. Let's see. You can move up there. You can move down here, maybe. How's this doing? Still unloading. How's that doing? It's all worked. Staffed up, rather. Put 2 of you in here. Let's go. And Zaidani Stormfeather. Scribe. Maybe. Manufactory. Nah. +3 to oil production. I don't feel like I need it. Spiced ale. Time between breaks increased for coats. Also not super necessary. Of course, you're selling me tablets here, so I could actually do that thing. Let's see. You don't buy stone, you do buy bricks. What do you sell that I want? Pie. Hopefully biscuits we can get going. Let's go halvesies on this again. And auto that. Not a bad deal. Can I get... No. Alright. Sure. I think I should take the scribe just to make it cheaper to make these 2 things. And spiced ale, was that the one I turned down there? It was. We could also take that. That only affects the beavers, not everybody. Not that that's a bad thing, but it only affects the beavers. I mean, they are nearly half of my colony. That's going to spend 29 of my amber, though. Let's take a look here before I do that. Do I need wood? Not really. Do I need any of these other things? No, they're not that good of a deal. All right, let's do it. Why not? Not that one. This one. You and you. Get that scribe up and running. Move this out of the way a little bit. Scribe in here. Not that. This one. Let's see, I'm making these right now at the rain mill. Not anymore. We're not really using much of the flour right now, so I'll leave you out of it. And send back everything but the grain. Your board here too. We don't need either of these 2 because we just got the scribe for those. So I don't need 2 of you in here. I don't even need either of you in there really right now. Why did I have 2 of them in there? We could leave packs of trade goods on, but I'd want to use flour. That's good, and this is good. Let's use these like this, though. And no ale here. Let's go ahead and put, I don't care who in here. Let it build first, then. Clear some things. That just cleared. Excellent. This is done. Can I move you down here where you can see that? Yeah, like this. Obnoxious, but it works. This can come over here. Finish up what I had going on over there. Actually, I want you to take out all these trees right here anyways. So never mind the obnoxious comment. You can just do that. Not that one. Or that one. And then I think I said I wanted to open this glade. I did. I should do that. We should look... Well, we actually probably don't need bugs. Because we have a steady supply of meat. If we're going to use flour for these, then we might want to restaff that. But we'll put one of you in there for right now. Let's see. Everybody's upset. More complex food. We need more clothing. Clothing is getting made here. Can I put somebody in here to help you with the clothing? Perhaps. We'll get some leather going. I should potentially put... storage out here. At least a road. Is that a large? It is a large reed. How close are you to being done? Not close enough. Let's put you over here and do that. Not close enough because there's 2 of them. Trades. Everybody's happy enough. I'm not going to bother pulling the woodcutters out. The tree cutters out. No, we can't make it yet. Give me a couple of those. Fox Glen, so they're going to give me good deals. But I need the cash. Maybe. Need to have the cash. Still don't need wood. Everything else is meh. Okay. Trader's leaving. Don't care. Goodbye. Actually, don't really care about those trees you're cutting there either. Do this. And if you saw that just then, they wasted that batch of whatever it was, but that's okay too. So you're happy in here. How many do we have over here? 24. Oh, we never did a decoration upgrade here. Whoopsie. Do that. Oopsie, that would help with resolve, wouldn't it? Herbalist needs to move finally. Come over here and collect some of these. And I think we can build some more houses over here. Which might be what I use this for, although I can probably do this and that. Yeah, well, this might help. Get to work, 5 of you. Oh, I need to staff these too. Apparently you don't like anybody, so we'll put one of you in there. And you don't like anybody we have, so we'll put one of you in there. We can do this frog resolve that I have been ignoring. Let's do that now. Ooh, I'd have to build 2 frog houses then. Yeah, why not? That's why not. Let's do frog house. Frog house, and I'll move it. I'm kind of okay those trees are losing their stuff. Beavers are even less happy, but that's okay. We could easily take ourselves down a level, but probably not necessary. Yeah, not necessary. Cornerstone time. Training grounds. +1 to lizard resolve. You don't even have any training gear being made. Abandoned cache lowers hostility. If it was retro, I would love that. City and runestone, no. Bed and breakfast, yes. No, let's re-roll this. Dye extractor. We're not really producing any insects, but we could take that one because we might. Every 2 abandoned caches gets us resolved again. 2 for every 20 sea marrow produced. Actually, we're going to get some sea marrow going. And between breaks for haulers and the carrying capacity. Yeah, we'll do this one. It's kind of dumb, but we'll do it anyway. Why not? Doop doop. A little bit more housing there. We're still missing a house. Nobody. Okay, so that should show everybody now. Good. Trade routes. We could do... Not a good deal. No. Probably not. Nah. That one's better. Let's do, like... 3 of those. Pickle some more. See, I think I'd like to try to get rid of these houses, which means I just need another lizard house. People? 3, 4, 5, 6. 2, 3, 5, 6. Maybe not frogs. Oh, it's 2 frogs either way. I want more lizards or more beavers. Go with the more lizard option? Sure. We knew about that stuff already. I can get a stone cutter down here, though. Which I don't think we've even made yet. Negative. That up. That. Take a look at this. No. Still no. Pantry. Yes, please. Tinkerer. Yes, please. Okay, now I got a choice to make. Forage helps the poor frogs. Pie helps the poor frogs and poor lizards. And luxury goods are just good for cash. This over here, tools, well, we don't really need the tools. Training gear would help just or the lizards and the frogs. And the pottery would help anybody who eats anything that uses pottery, uses the vessel. But I think the tinkerer is the better choice here. And we'll put this in like that. Maybe. Or I could put it over here, I guess. Alright. You go. I'll stay. What are you doing here that you're not doing here? Got the boots. Oh, you should probably do some house upgrades. That would be a good thing to do, Wally. We could especially do that for the frogs. Pull you out. Let's do this. Let's do this. This one. We have 6, so that's 12, so I need to upgrade at least 2 of them. Go. Lizards, we have 1 going up, we need 2 more. That. This can have this happen to it. Maybe we even do that for fun. And we're getting the sea marrow. Let's get this thing built. And then I don't know what. Bored, are you? You need upgraded decorations. Let's do something a little different than what I normally do. Let's do some of these. And then we'll do some of these. That'll do, actually. And then you can move down here to help out with this inane task. Still haven't gotten all that copper. Insane. I'll sit on that one to remind me next season. But actually, I think we should end here. We're pretty close to the end, but I think it's going to go longer than I have time to spend. So we should install some engines next time. Even we could do it now, but we'll do it next time. We'll enable the making of pipes so that we can get more of them installed. Maybe we'll do that. I don't know why it matters. And then we'll move on to another town, I guess, probably midway through the next episode. But for now, we'll leave this here. Ooh, that's not good. 2 of you get back in there. We'll leave this here, and we'll come back in the next one. Finish this town up, presumably, and move on to the next one. Thank you all for joining me, and I will see you then. Bye for now.